This is literally, I'm gonna say that this is day one of me learning to trade. It's Monday, let's see. It's Monday, July 20th. All right, y'all, boom. So today I'm actually gonna be trading. This is a skill that I am learning. So this is not like me to I'm not even really trying to educate you. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna trade today. It's Monday, so the market is pretty much fully open. I don't think that there's anything closed right now. I usually trade USD and Bitcoin just because I like to master one thing at a time. Oh, and it looks like we got a huge breakout and a definite uptrend. So I'm gonna actually get in. So right here, I'm gonna just go ahead and show y'all what I'm looking at so y'all could see. And don't mind the mess and everything. This is all extra. Yeah, y'all can see that. So here's what I do. First, I start with my top-down analysis. I'm a 5-minute trader, so I don't trade for long periods of time. I literally only trade for a little bit. Now, it's been real choppy for the past couple days. As you can see, the past week has been real choppy, which is a consolidation. And where you see these arrows is where I was taking my trade. So I traded a lot yesterday, and now today I'm gonna be trading. I lost a lot of money yesterday. Like I said, I'm learning. It was still very fun to learn. But so as you guys can see, I already have my trend lines figured out. These are my trend lines from the monthly. So we're still very much in the uptrend. That's why it bounced off of this bottom trend line from the monthly, and we're still going up. But as you can see right here is a major key level, which is where you see a lot of consolidation happening. So I don't know if it's gonna go back down. It seems like sellers are really trying to defend this 65,000 price right now. But so we're consolidating right among this trend line, and I'm just waiting for it to break out on the daily to see which way it goes for the big trade. But as we go to the 4-hour, we can see that we're still consolidating amongst these different trend lines or whatever. But we're still above the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA is a estimated moving average that is over the past 200 days. So it takes price action over the past 200 days and it creates a trend line, and that's basically what the 200 is. And then I have the 9 days, the EMA cross 9 and 21. Now what that means is that every time it crosses, it just means that there's a change in the trend. So as you can see, recently it crossed. I feel like it crossed right here too. I could probably see it on lower timelines. But right now, because the 9, which is a red, is on top, and the 21, which is the green, is on the bottom, that means that we're in an uptrend, which makes sense because we're bouncing off of this key level right here. So it looks like we're going to continue to go up, but we'll see. So that's my top-down analysis. Then we have the 1 hour, right? As you can see, it's a lot of one cross. Literally, we actually have a cross right here. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's still very choppy. I know that it's choppy when all of the candles are opening up right within each other, right next to each other. There's no clear up, no clear down. It's just kind of going sideways kind of thing. And that's kind of how this has been moving lately. So I might not even trade this, but we're going to see. Well, no, I think I might, because this is a clear uptrend. You get what I'm saying? Even though it's getting a little choppy, but I feel like this might just be a correction. So I'm actually going to choose to get in right here and see what happens. And I'm just gonna buy and see what happens. Technical analysis is really just about looking at the charts and being able to identify patterns and read them, right? So because it's above the 200 EMA cross and because it's above this specific key level right here, I'm gonna say that it's an uptrend, even though it's going sideways right now. And if I'm wrong, then I'm not. But I'm gonna try to stay in the trade for at least 5 minutes and see if I could make a profit. And then while I'm just watching it, I'm just gonna be here with you guys and just chat. But so the reason why I want to learn, I'm interested in learning more about how to trade right now, is because I actually have known about this for a very long time. Since I was probably 16, I learned about trading. No, even younger than that. I think 14 I learned about trading, but I just never took it serious because I was a kid. So as I've gotten older, I've realized that I actually, this could actually be a side source of income. And I'm really big on financial literacy and understanding of finances as well. So I'm getting into trading purely out of curiosity, honestly. I do want to make money. Everybody wants to make money, right? But I'm also just really curious on if it's possible to make money, and what it really looks like to develop this skill, etc. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and just practicing every day. I have my own community called Liquidity Pools, where I literally practice with my community once a day, whether it be in the morning or whatever times that we all agree is the best time to get on and practice, or if we just want to let people know about our progress and share strategies and tips and tricks, that's what we do. The reason why I created Liquidity Pools is because I feel like practice makes progress. It's one thing for me to know the information, it's another thing for me to actively apply it on a daily basis. So that's what I do, and I just make an effort to create communities that allow me to do that collectively with other people, so that I'm not having to practice by myself, but also other people who are like doing this don't have to practice by themselves either, because who really wants to practice by themselves? Nobody. I don't think anybody really wants to practice by themselves, right? Whether they have a coach or whether they have a teammate that they practice with, practicing with multiple people, to me, is always going to be better than practicing by yourself. So that's really why I created Liquidity Pools, realizing now that where I'm at might potentially be a key level. So I'm going to put a horizontal line here. Let me show you. I'm going to show you why I'm saying that. So you see here how it's consolidating here. While I was looking, I'm still in the trade actively, but while I was looking at it, I noticed that right here, it was also consolidating around 12 a.m. this morning. And then last night or yesterday around 1 p.m., it was consolidating here too. So I'm just trying to get good at predicting how the market is going to move. So I'm going to put a line right here because this has been an active point of whatchamacallit. You see how this line is constantly being touched? Oh, you probably can't see it. Let me show you. Can you see it now? So you see how this line is constantly being touched, where that's a common point of consolidation over the past couple of days. So that's what's going to have me put that as a place of whatchamacallit. You get what I'm saying? Over the past couple days, it's only gotten to this line and then it just comes back down. But then it was like, it came up a little bit higher and then it bounced off, and then it rode that line a little bit longer and then it went down. So I'm not gonna say that it's not an uptrend, because it's still reading as an uptrend, but now I'm actually just gonna wait and pay attention to the market and see what it does. Yes, you see how we're consolidating right on this line? So I had an uptrend this morning, but I kind of missed it. It's okay. But I have a feeling that we're about to go back on a downtrend because of that line. When I was talking about selling it up here, if I had gotten in right when I said and sold it, then I would have been in the profit. So see, now I'm in the profit because it's going down like I said it would. And then I just want to see how long that's going to be the correct analysis. So 6 cents. Let's see if it's going to go down. 7 cents. I'll take the 7 cents. Close out. Oh, I think it was about to go to 12. Yep. So it's still going down. So I'm going to keep going. I don't stay in my trades for long. That's probably the one thing that I feel like I want to work on more, is just staying in my trades for longer. But, oh, see, now I'm negative 12 because I wasn't in it long enough. Right? So it's still going down. Now, I don't know if it's going to bounce off of this 9 EMA, because this is still giving me very much uptrend. You get what I'm saying? Let's go to a higher timeline. Let's go to the 15 minute. The 15 minute is giving down. But you see how this long candle came all the way up? This long green candle came all the way up. And now I think this is the correction. So, but we'll see. Again, this is not for me to like... This is really me just learning and practicing and until I get super good at it. And then, so look, I'm just gonna bring it back up here. One thing I like about it so far, encourages you to be more analytical when it comes to the market and pay attention. Because some things that I've done is I'll try to do this while I'm scrolling on TV or multitasking. Right now, me talking to you guys while I'm actively in the trade is also multitasking, but sometimes it's boring just to stare at the chart and just watch it move all day. So I do try to not necessarily divert my attention, but I do try to do other things. But it's also fun. So it looks like it's going back up a little bit. Let's look at the 15-minute. It's stopping a little short. That's definitely going up. But so right now I'm negative 45 cents. So one of the things that I did to also help me with the psychology when it comes to the money is that I paper trade with the amount that I would actually invest. So I paper trade with $100 in the account, and then I only trade 20%. So I'm only trading with probably $20 at a time. So everything that I make is in cents. It's not in actual dollars. But if I had $1,000 in the account, then it would be those 54 cents would turn into $54. You get what I'm saying? So it goes up gradually the more zeros that you add. But it's me losing a few pennies is not as psychologically triggering as me losing a lot of money, but it's still an incentive for me to build up my account, right? Because my goal is to profit. My goal isn't to be losing money. But again, as a beginner trader, intention is really to get used to how the market is actually moving and what is the market actually doing, right? So right now I'm negative 59 cents. I think that is the most that I'm willing to lose right now. It's teetering right on that key level at the top. So that's why I'm like, I don't really want to move because I feel like at any moment in time, it's going to come right back down. But again, I don't know. I could be wrong. Again, I'm learning. But so if this is an environment that you would like to learn just like me, go ahead and click the link in my bio and join my Telegram chat where every morning we get on. If you feel like there's something that you want to teach to my community or teach to me, or if you have any strategies that you feel like have worked for you, go ahead and let me know what's goody in the hoodie. No. Guys, so I probably should have followed my first mind because we're still in the uptrend on the 5-minute and it broke out of the box. But I just feel like it'd be going sideways. I was right. So you guys remember when I said I feel like it's gonna like these down candles were a correction? I was actually right. So when I was in, I think I got in right. No, I got in at this red candle. If I had rolled this red candle down but stayed in all the way till I got up here, I would have made more money. So what I'm learning right now is that I have to trust my plan, right? I have to trust my plan as well. But I think maybe it could be a little bit of me just consuming too much information. But all of the indicators are showing me that this is visibly an uptrend, and I still tried to trade it down to catch this. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have continued to trade it up. And that's okay, right? So if you guys see anything that I could do to get better, go ahead and let me know. So you see it was going in consolidation and now we're in a breakout, which is a clearly definable uptrend. So let's see what the 15-minute is saying. Even the 15-minute is an uptrend. So I'm going to get back in right now and I'm going to continue in an uptrend. And now I'm going to test myself. So now that this is clearly an uptrend and it's clearly, the candle has clearly opened above its key level, I'm literally going to stay in this trend for the next 5 minutes and see what happens. And I'm not going to get out of it because everything is showing that it's an uptrend. My 921 cross is showing it's an uptrend. My 200 EMA is showing that it's an uptrend. I'm just gonna trust my plan. This is day one of me learning how to trade and actively trading every day. Yeah, this is day one. And you see, like, I just made a mistake. I clearly know that I made a mistake. I didn't beat myself up over it. I didn't judge myself over it. I didn't shame myself over it. I didn't say that I'm stupid and I don't, you know, saying like this is a new skill that I'm trying to learn. The best way for me to learn is to be kind to myself and to say that it's okay. Do follow your plan, right? Follow your plan. Believe in yourself and follow your plan. And look, I'm up 31 cents. You get what I'm saying? Because if I had followed my plan when I was right here, when I had first got in and I just rode, and this like me is almost kind of a life lesson a little bit, because it's almost kind of, I had to just roll through the tough times a little bit, our plan would have worked regardless. You get what I'm saying? Because I was right. My intuition was right. My analysis of the market was correct, right? Because I said that it was an uptrend, and it is, clearly. And I was like, oh, this might just be a correction. And it was. And now I'm up 25 cents in the market. You know, what is the overarching lesson of today? Follow your plan. Even if it means that you have to write out some of the tough times, You get what I'm saying? Even if it means that you make a mistake and you have to correct yourself and try again, like, you're gonna get the hang of it. You don't have to beat yourself up or be so hard on yourself. Like, you're gonna get the hang of it. And that's what I feel like I learned today. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna let you guys know how much I made after I'm done trading. But like I said, if you guys want to join my chat, join my liquidity pools chat, where we trade actively with each other and we just kind of these lessons together and get better as a unit. It's like shame-free, stress-free environment for you to learn and grow and develop and become better, because that is really the point and the intention of all of this. So if you really like this video, please give me a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is my first day of learning how to trade, and I'm gonna make this like a little series where every morning I get on and I basically like what I did and how I did it. And yeah, along for the journey. And if you're trading too, feel free to like in the section like you've learned about yourself and also like you've learned about trading and if you like it. Yeah, shout out to us.